Hello and welcome back to Practicing with me. My name is Sophie, the Flying Fit Foodie. Today's class we are doing a core class. This is a condensed class that I taught in one of my live classes earlier this week. So yeah, I'm a bit anxious because it's quite a tough class and I've got a lot to fit into 29 minutes. Hopefully it won't be that long, but we'll see how we get on. You're going to need a block, so just place that at the top of your mat over towards the right hand side. We're going to start lying down though, so take a moment here, settle into your Shavasana. Have your feet extend out nice and long to the front of the mat. Have the fingers pointed up towards the sky, palms up. And take a few moments here, just relax down. Take a few wiggles, ironing out any kind of movement that you'd like to get rid of first before finding a few moments of stillness, bringing calm to the mind. Take some slow, steady breaths here. Using this time to settle in, forgetting about what may have already happened in your day or expectation of what is to come. And all I ask is for you to bring no judgment or expectation for today's class, to just give it all you have. And if you find it challenging or hard, know that that's a good thing and that you can grow from that. Knowing that our yoga practice is a constant journey of progress, not perfection. And what challenges you changes you. So I want you to carry that positivity with you to today's class. And when you feel like maybe you want to give up or stop the video, bring yourself back here to this space of readiness, of openness for challenge. Good. When you're ready, blink open the eyes. Hug the knees in one after the other into the chest. Give yourself a little roll from side to side. Keeping the right knee hugged into the center of chest, extend left leg out nice and long, plugging it along. And then swapping sides, hug left knee in, extend right leg. Opening up the front of the hip, moving left and right. Trying to press the base of the spine into the floor, draw the shoulders down too. Just warming up the hips slightly. Maybe this is the first bit of movement of your day. So we really want to warm up these hip flexors and engage that core into the floor. So really think about that throughout today's practice, especially in our lying down positions. Bring the knees in once more, dropping the knees over to the right side so they're slightly staggered into windshields, and then rocking them from side to side. So opening up the hips left and right. Trying to keep the shoulders plugging down into the floor. Good. Hugging the knees back in towards the center of the chest. Extend the feet up towards the sky. If your hamstrings are a little bit tight still, it's absolutely fine. You can have a little bit of a bend to the knee. Bring the hands into Kali Mudra, crossing the thumbs over fingertips. Index fingers point together. From here, draw the base of the navel, base of the spine into the floor. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And we're going to tuck the chin, lift the shoulders up off the mat, squeezing our belly here. You'll be able to look at your belly, make sure it's not doming or coning up towards the sky. Squeezing it down towards the floor. We're going to point those index fingers over to the right side of the pinky toe. From here, we're going to crunch up, lift and lengthen. Exhale down. Inhale up. We're going for 10 of these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, keep squeezing the belly down, 6, 7, reach up a little bit higher if you can, 8, 9, 10, relax down. Taking it over to the left pinky side, straighten out the legs if they've bent a little bit here, lifting and lengthening up for our starting position. Exhale down, inhale up, 2, 3, 4, try to get a little bit higher with everyone. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, burning the core a little bit here. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Good. We're going to rock all the way up to standings and point the toes behind the head, coming into a plow position, planting the feet down, getting ready to rock ourselves already all the way up. And don't worry if you need to use your hands to get up there, coming into our squat position, extend, stand all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, relaxing the head here, taking a ragdoll pose for a brief moment, allowing the head to take the weight, softening the hamstrings, maybe bending left and right. Warming up here. Beautiful. Pressing the palms down into the floor. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins or maybe point them out behind you. Draw the core in a little bit, almost round through the spine here. So really straight spine. Exhale, plant the hands down to the ground. Dropping down onto our knees. Taking a few brief cat-cows, assuming that you haven't done any other practice today. So we're just going to round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift and lengthen. Exhale, press the belly up towards the spine. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, round through. Good. Take 2 more of those. If you want to add in any more movements that you know you like to do before you practice to get warm, please do take them now. Good. Coming to stillness. Pressing through the palms, we're going to tuck the toes under, lift up into your plank position, making sure our block is over to the right side of us, so roughly just below your shoulder. We're going to work on some scapular stability whilst maintaining a nice, strong, tight core. So slight protraction of the shoulders, doming them a little bit, half lifts to the ceiling, squeezing the core in, tailbone points down towards the bottom of the mat. Pressing into our left palm, take the weight over to the left shoulder, keep hips nice and stable, up onto the fingertips of the right palm, reaching for that right block. We're going to take that block all the way to the left side of the mat. Gently release that right fingertip down, up onto the left fingertips, keeping the core stable, push the ground away, taking it over to the right, trying to move slowly from left to right. As you do it, trying to keep the hips as still and as stable as possible. Trying not to sway or rush as we carry the block from left to right. Getting tougher with every repetition. Keep protracting the shoulders. So you want that shoulder blade winging up off the back as we move our weight across. You might have one side that's a little bit weaker than the other. Really normal. Wherever you are, we're going to do it one more time. Bring the left over. So hopefully we're finishing up with a block on the right side. Whew. Drop the knees down to the mat. Take a little bit of a child's pose. Knees nice and wide. Allow the hips to sink down towards the floor. Fingertips pointing up towards the top of the mat. Take a breath here. Relaxing for a moment, slowing down the heartbeat. Good. Look up between the thumbs. Roll forward through our nice little cat spine. Tuck the toes under. Let's take it up into our downward facing dog. Lifting the tailbone up towards the sky, pushing with the shoulders, so pushing the ground away like you've got an overhead weight above you and you're pushing it up. So really engage the shoulders. Shoulder blades are in protraction, so not winging the shoulder blades, not bringing them together, squeezing them together, drawing them slightly apart and pushing into the ground. Gaze can be between the feet, knees or navel, wherever is more comfortable for you. Paddling out the legs, doing whatever movements that you need to now to find a nice comfortable downward dog before we find stillness. Draw the last rib in. Roll forward, shoulder blades over the top of the wrists, pause here. Inhale, take it up, downward facing dog. Exhale, roll forward. Push the ground away. Inhale, take it up. 2 more times, roll forward to downward facing dog. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, roll forward. Last one, tabletop position. Good. Dropping the right knee down, taking it slightly out into a 45-degree angle. Push the ground away with that bottom shoulder. Inhale, left hand comes up towards the sky. Try not to dump weight into your bottom shoulder. Have a little micro bend in the right elbow as well, especially if you know you like to hyperextend it. Have a little bit of a softness here. Options are we're floating left toe up off the mat, squeezing the glutes, hips are coming forward. We're gonna exhale, knee into the elbow. This is our option 1. This is our side plank, modified side plank. So 5 of those. Or we're going for a side plank with our knee raised. So your choice, up to you. So first of all, starting in star, exhaling for 1, 2, having a bit of a bend with your bottom knee if you know your knees are a little bit weak or soft. Last one. Good. Rolling all the way back into our plank with control, finding that scapular stability. Again, rolling onto the left-hand side, taking the option that suits you. So either having the left knee down, crunching here, or if you want to challenge yourself here, coming into your full side plank, starting off in your star pose. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, knee and elbow touch, 5, good, extending, rolling back through, 4, into our plank. Come into our downward facing dog, push the ground away. That's feeling pretty good now in comparison to our plank. Good, let's move it on. Big toes come together to touch, take the right leg up towards the sky, point the toe. Exhale, knee to right tricep, tap it here. Shoulders come over the wrists, inhale, take it up. Exhale, knee to left elbow, tap it here. Twisting through the body. Inhale, take it all the way up. Exhale, knee into the nose, push the ground away here. Good, inhale, take it all the way back up. This time, exhale, knee into the chest. Let the foot come forward between the hands. We're going to step all the way up into our Virabhadrasana 3. So fingertips can stay down, kick that back leg up. Coming into our lovely Warrior 3. Good. So many names for Virabhadrasana 3. We're going to go with Warrior 3 for this, so my brain doesn't have to think so much. So engaging our core, draw that left hip down, finding that balance. Beautiful. Holding here. Nice. For 1, 2, and 3, releasing that left foot down to meet the right foot. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We're stepping all the way back, straight away into our plank position. Exhale down for our chaturanga. Always the option to drop to the knees. Inhale, take it all the way up. Downward facing dog. Immediately straight away into our 3-legged dog. Take that left foot up towards the sky. Exhale, knee into the left elbow, tap it. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, knee into right elbow. Tap it here, twist. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, knee into the center of the chest. Hold and pause here. Good. Release the foot between the hands. Finding our Warrior 3. Slowly kicking up. Finding our nice balance position. Active back foot. Draw that right hip down. Find those collarbones level to the front of the mat. Open up the chest. Find that balance. Hold for 1, 2, and 3. Releasing that right foot down next to the left foot. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Option here, take a crow pose. Hands come down to the floor. Knees come on top of elbows. Maybe float the feet up. Option to you to jump back or to meet in our forward fold. Wherever you are in your practice. Forward fold, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Planting the feet back into plank pose, coming up through upward facing dog and meeting back in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Going again, slightly different route. Bring the big toes together to touch, take the right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, knee into the right elbow again, tap it. We're sliding it down, the arm to the right wrist, over to the left wrist, up to the elbow, over to the right elbow. Take it the opposite direction, draw the box, left elbow, left wrist, right wrist. Take it up, back to center. Beautiful. All the way up, 3-legged dog. Lift, lift, lift and lengthen. This time coming into a bit of a back bend. Kick the foot to the back of the head. Exhale, knee into the chest, squeeze here. 3 of those. Inhale, take it up. back bend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, holding here. Beautiful. Releasing the foot between the hands, straight away, all the way back up into our Virabhadrasana 3. Kicking that foot, hold for 1, 2, 3. Good, releasing that foot down towards the ground, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten out the back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step or hop back into your plank position. Option to take a chaturanga or skip it all together, completely up to you. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Moving on again. Toes together. Inhale, left leg comes up to the sky. Exhale, knee into left elbow, tap it here. Slide it down to the wrist. Slide it to the right wrist, up to the right elbow, across the body. Box comes in the opposite direction, right elbow, right wrist, left elbow, into center, up to the sky. Squeeze, 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 and push and lift. Exhale, knee into the chest. Coming into those back bends again. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Try to get the toes to touch the back of the head. Exhale, squeeze it in here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Last one, exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Look forward, release the foot between the thumbs. Come all the way up. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. And don't worry if you fall, just come back out of it. Find your focus, find your breath, find that spot on the floor that's not going to move. 1, 2, and 3. Releasing the right leg down. Exhale, forward fold. Good, hanging out here. Again, we have the option, if you wish, taking your crow pose or staying in your forward fold if you want to take a little bit of a break. Crow pose, lifting the feet up towards the ceiling, pushing the ground away. Gazes forward, take the hips a little bit higher if you can. Jump back or step back. Option to move into your plank, however you find it, from your forward fold, from your crow, or from simply your plank, finding your way back into your downward facing dog, taking the option or the route that suits you today. Taking a breath here. Beautiful. Slowing down the heartbeat. Trying to stay in downward dog. If you can, option to drop into child's pose is always there. Good. If you're in child's pose, come with me. Come back up to downward facing dog. You've got this. I know you've got this. We're going to roll forwards to plank. Good. Slightly lengthen the plank a little bit here. And we're going to drop our one elbow down to the floor after the other. So left elbow is going to come down to the floor and your right elbow is going to come down to the floor. So you're in your forearm plank. From here, we're going to take the right elbow up, left elbow up, plank. Right elbow comes down, left elbow comes down. Push the ground away. Opposite side comes up, left elbow comes up, right elbow comes up. Downward facing dog. Maybe walk the feet slightly in again. If you're finding your shoulders are a little bit tight and you're noticing your hands want to do this, option, grabbing the block. You're going to hold your block so it's between your index finger and your thumb. So wherever you are, I'd probably encourage you to do this anyway. It gives you a little bit of activation through the shoulders. So from your downward facing dog, we're going to walk forward, find that block between our index finger and our thumb, and then take our elbows down to the floor so we're in dolphin. Push the ground away, so not dumping weight here. Push the ground away, ears as much as in line with the biceps as possible. Maybe walk the feet slightly in. Keep squeezing the block. Lifting, 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 pushing with the shoulders, good. And then we're going to walk them all the way back out into our forearm plank. Beautiful, 3 times. Walking it in, dolphin, exhale, plank, in, dolphin, squeezing the block, exhale, plank, squeeze the core, walking the feet in a little bit more this time. Good, and hold, push the ground away for 1, 2, and 3. Walking the feet all the way back out, dropping the knees down, relaxing the head down onto the mat, extending the fingertips forward, maybe tucking the chin slightly in, giving the back of the neck a little bit of a stretch. Taking just a few moments here, slowing down into the breath. Working hard, working really hard today. And if you're feeling challenged, feel good about that. This is challenging me, and this is my class. So yeah, it is hard. But we're building that strength, not just in our body, in our mind as well. We're building that resilience, that discipline and dedication. And maybe some of these postures aren't easy, they don't feel good, they don't feel comfortable. They're not meant to. Stay with me. On your next inhale, we're going to look back up to that block again. Rolling through our tabletop position. We're going to move back into our dolphin again, holding that block, squeezing that block between the index fingers. So push the ground away. First, find that protraction in the shoulders. Depress the shoulder blades slightly. So we're taking down and pushing up. So you're lifting the heart up towards the sky. Okay, tucking the toes under, lifting the hips up to the sky. See if you can walk the feet slightly in. Bring the toes together to touch. Draw that last rib in, coming into a back bend. Inhale, take that right leg up towards the sky. Oh my goodness, what are we doing? Exhale, knee into the chest. Squeeze it in here. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, squeeze it in. Come on, we've got 2 more of these. Inhale, up. Exhale, squeeze. Last one, inhale, up. Exhale, squeeze. Good. Release that foot. Staying on the elbows. Push the ground away. Reset. Be strong. Take that left leg up towards the sky. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in for 1. Inhale up. Exhale, 2. Inhale up. Exhale, 3. 2 more. I know your shoulders are burning. Exhale in. Take it up. Exhale into the chest and hold. Take it all the way up 1 more time. Exhale, release. Drop the knees down. Find child's pose. Maybe bring the hands into the prayer. Behind the neck, stretching the triceps, stretching the shoulders. Maybe walk them in together. Good. Good job if you stayed with me for that, because that is my nemesis. So I know the pain it causes. Come back to the breath. Refocus the mind. Give yourselves a little bit of kudos for doing that. It's tough. Good. Releasing the hands. Good news. The block is moving to the side. Getting rid of that. Good. Look forward. Plant the palms down. Take the weight up. Let's tuck the toes under one last time. Plank. Okay. We're going to lower down to the ground. Like a negative push-up. So first of all, find your plank position, protract the shoulders, dome the top of the spine a little bit, squeeze the core, soften the elbows slightly. We're going to exhale down to the ground in 10 seconds. It's going to take us 10 seconds, okay? Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Untuck the toes and take the hands forward. Beautiful. Cactus out the arms. Let's go right side first. So right side comes into a cactus, right cheekbone comes down, left fingertips. Peel that left shoulder up off the mat. Keep that right shoulder, the tip of the shoulder plugging into the floor. Kick that left foot in towards the butt and take a nice twist all the way out. Should feel a nice chest stretch here and a twist all the way through the spine. You want to add more chest stretch? Push the palms into the floor. Lift the head ever so slightly. So whatever you want more of. Want more of a relaxing posture? You can stay down. If you know you have a tight chest, you want to stretch into that. I worked that quite a lot today. Lift the head, push the ground ever so slightly. Do whatever suits you today, whatever your body is needing. Good. Well done. Lots of intensive drills in that one today. Really good way to build strength with repetition. For your bigger classes, for your forearm balances and arm balances. And to train your brain too, to not give up. It's really hard. So if you stayed and you watched this entire video and you did it all, or even if you took breaks in between, good, well done. Last breath, exhale, roll back to center. Whew. Take cactus on the left hand, draw it level with the shoulder. Bring that left cheekbone down towards the floor, push the ground away with the right hand, kick that right foot in towards the butt, rolling over into that twist. Feeling that nice chest opening, shoulder stretching. And if this stretch is super intense, you can straighten out the bottom arm. So you're in a T shape, not a cactus shape. Again, lifting the head and pushing the ground away if you need an extra, if you want to make it more intense. I mean, it's a fairly intense stretch anyway if you've got it right. Last breath. And exhale, roll all the way to the front of the mat. Let's take Shavasana lying on our belly today. A little bit different. Make a little pillow with your hands. Allow your head to just fall down. If you can, ideally have the palms high enough on top of each other so you can just rest your forehead and keep the chin and the neck neutral. Maybe take the feet out a little bit wider. Soften the glutes, soften the shoulders. Feeling the heart beating against the mat. Take an inhale through the nose. Expanding the back of the ribs up to the sky. Exhale, release. I just want you to focus on your heartbeat. Slowing down like a drum beat. Giving yourself this time to let the practice wash over the body and the mind. Like I said, this is more of a practice for the mind than for the body. And giving yourself a pat on the back for making it to the end of the video. I'm going to leave you here. And if you have more time to give, please give it to yourself. Well done for joining me today. Today was hard work. I promise next time will be easier. Or you'll just feel better. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.